What's up everybody? Welcome to the Stocks channel. My name is Cory and this is going to be your daily stock market technical analysis update. We see the stock market continuing to climb higher and it's looking like we're going to have a great Santa Claus rally coming up in the month of December. Before we get into the charts, please help me out by smashing that like button, and if you're new, go ahead and subscribe so you can follow along with all of my daily updates. Now let's go ahead and crack open these charts and see what's going on in the stock market today. Alright, first up I want to try something a little new, and I want to bring to you guys some good trades that I see in the stock market, and let me know in the comments down below if you like this new format or if you dislike this new format of the trades before we do the analysis on the S&P 500. Alright, so first up I'm bringing to you UPS. We see it had a nice consolidation breakout to the bull side. We have the bullish price action. We're closing above the 13 EMA, and the 5 EMA is trending above the 13 EMA, and the 20 is above the 50. So we have a nice short-term and medium-term bull trend developing on UPS after a consolidation breakout. So as you know, if you've been following my channel, I love this setup, and this is always going to show signs of a bullish setup in the beginning of a bull rally. So on UPS, I got price target up here of about $180 that I'm looking for, and this is a great Santa Claus rally stock as UPS is going to be delivering a lot of packages for the Christmas rally. So I definitely have UPS on my watch list, and I am going to plan on trading this and even going long on this stock. So I'm bringing this stock to you so that you can also see this setup and decide if you would also like to enter this stock. The next stock I'm bringing to you is TWLO, ticker symbol TWLO. And TWLO also had a nice consolidation breakout to the bull side. As you can see, the price action is already above the 5 EMA, and all of these moving averages are stacked to the bull side. So we got some nice bullish trending and bullish price action going on TWLO. And we see the previous all-time high was $338. So there's some more upside to test that previous high, and if we break out above that, I'm giving it a price target of about $375. So TWLO and UPS are my stock picks. Again, let me know if you like this new setup in the videos. Let me know in the comments below so I can decide if I'm going to continue to do this or stop doing this. Also, I do this every single day for my Discord members. So if you're interested in these trade setups, or you're looking for good trade entries and exits, and you're looking for some help, we're a very disciplined and profitable trading community, and you can find out how to join the Stocks channel Discord in the link below of this video. Alright, next up, let's jump to the S&P 500 SPY ETF, and we had a very bullish day today, closing up over 0.3%, and we're back above the previous all-time high, and we have a brand new all-time high on closing prices. We still have the very strong bullish trend, and we're still getting the price action above the 5 EMA. So everything on the chart still looking bullish, but I don't want you all to lose sight of this gap down here at $358. We do have daily higher highs and higher lows, so the trend and the market are still bullish. But if we do get a pullback, I got my eyes on this $358 level on SPY, which not only closes the gap, but it's also the previous high from back here on September 2nd. So that could be a very strong support area for two reasons. Not saying we have to pull back and close that gap, but if we do start pulling back, that is definitely going to be an area where I would consider loading up a long position and really hold for a while after being able to buy at that lower price. Now this market is still bullish, and as you can tell, I do have the price target up here at $377. So even if we don't get down and close that gap, I'm still bullish on this market. I'm just saying if there is a possibility that we end up getting a sell-off, that is definitely the area I'm looking for on SPY. The price action and the trend are bullish, and we're continuing to grind higher, and we're continuing to see signs that this market is going to continue to head higher. We're seeing lower fear, and the price action and the trend continue to confirm our bullish thesis that we've had for many weeks now. Next up is the Nasdaq 100 QQQs, and we also have a new gap that opened up today down at 297. Now we did touch our price target of $300 today, and we did get a pullback after we hit that level. So the Nasdaq 100 is definitely starting to lead the way on the next bull rally, which is what we predicted because the tech sector was just having a temporary rotation from vaccine news. Rotations are temporary, and eventually the tech leaders will go back into the lead, and we'll start to see the QQQs lead the market higher. So that's exactly what we're seeing today, with the tech sector going up 0.9%, even though the S&P 500 only went up 0.29 and the Dow Jones only went up 0.17. So we're definitely seeing money come back to the tech sector, and tech is beginning to lead the way. The price action is still bullish, well above the 5 EMA, and we still have a really strong bullish trend in the short, medium, and long term. So look for the QQQs to continue to head higher. We're looking for a break of 300, a new all-time high, and heading back up to $312, which is our longer term price target too. So the reason I have the gap on here on the chart is if we do start getting that pullback, I want you to have these buy levels on your chart and be ready to start accumulating your positions. Is look for the 297 level and the 294 level, which is the previous break of the daily higher high. Those were previous resistance, which should be newfound support. So watch the 297 and the 294 level. And remember, the Santa Claus rally is usually very good for the tech sector because we do have some good stocks in there like Amazon that drive the market higher around this time of year. So we're still long-term bullish and our price target remains up here at $312 on the QQQ ETF. On the Dow Jones, we barely went higher today, only going up 0.17%. So we are starting to see industrials cool off a little bit as the tech sector starts to head back into the lead. And we did find support right at the top of that gap and the 5 EMA today on the DIA ETF. So the next high we have to break, which is our resistance level, which will go ahead and turn this red, is this $300 level. So when the Dow starts breaking and closing back above 300, that'll tell us that the Dow is heading higher. But right now we have the gap down at 296, which could still get filled before we see any higher prices on the Dow Jones. So watch that gap as support at 296 and watch for the break of resistance above at $300. On the VIX, which is our fear indicator, we went down another negative 0.19% and we continue to see fear bleed out in this market. And remember what I always say, VIX is a measure of the fear, and the lower fear we have, the more bullish the stock market's going to be. So we continue to see the VIX head lower as the stock market heads higher. So we're going back into this low fear environment where the stock market's just going to continue to grind higher and higher. So don't fight the trend and don't fight the price action. The VIX and the price action on the indices are telling us bullish. So if you're still not a bull in this market, you got to start coming around to the side of the fence that is going to win you money. You don't want to be trying to short, and you don't want to be just sitting around in 100% cash while the market's just grinding higher and all the technicals and all the indicators are telling us to continue to expect this. So like I said, the Santa Claus rally is playing out very well, and it does look like the VIX is going to continue to head lower because we're now closing below our support level at 21.3. So I'm looking for the VIX to start heading to 18, and the lower fear we get, the more bullish the market is going to continue to get. All right, next up is Amazon, and we see Amazon still grinding higher, going up 0.3% today. And we're starting to see the bearish trend reverse because that 5 EMA is starting to cross up and cross above all the other moving averages. We bounced off support, so we're now looking to head higher to test our resistance level right around that $3,400 level. Amazon's going into the Santa Claus rally in its best quarter of the year, so I'm looking for Amazon to continue to head higher. Next up is Apple stock, and we saw Apple going up almost 0.5% today, and it's back above its 20 simple moving average. It looks like it's starting to reverse its short-term bear trend, and it looks like Apple could be going back into a bull market soon. So looking for Apple to start heading higher, and if it can start getting that 5 EMA to cross back above, we're going to start getting some bullish trending again, which is going to start driving the price higher. On Tesla stock, we got up past our price target at 575, and I have some new price targets on here, which I think are going to start holding Tesla back on a very critical bull market. I might make a whole entire separate video about Tesla alone, so if you're interested in a video that covers Tesla in great detail, also please let me know in the comments below. So I have Tesla price targets at 587, which looks like it did hold up as resistance today. Even though we were trading higher, we did close at 585, which is just below my price target. If we do break above 587, I have a couple more price targets above, which I'm not exactly sure we're actually going to see these prices, but they're here just in case. Is $633 and $647. Again, if you're interested in a video that covers this in greater detail, just let me know and I'll probably pump that video out for you all so that you can see where these prices are coming from. Next up is NVIDIA stock, and we already got the bounce off of the NVIDIA support level and we're starting to head higher. So this chart is looking really good because it looks like NVIDIA did find support and it's starting to close back above the 5 EMA. So we have 2 days in a row of bullish price action closing back above the 5 EMA. So now we just need to start getting some bullish trending. So look for the price action on NVIDIA to head higher and watch for that trend to see if that 5 EMA is going to cross back above the 13. We have price targets on NVIDIA up here at the previous high at $570. And if we break that, we're likely going to head up here somewhere around $620. On Boeing stock, we still have bullish price action and bullish trending. The price action still closing above the 5 EMA, and it remains above the 5 EMA ever since we started to get this bullish breakout. And the bullish trend is only picking up momentum and getting stronger. So I am looking for Boeing to get up here and hit our price target of $230 very soon because the bullish price action and trend are telling us to expect higher prices. Next up is Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's doing about what I expected, getting right around our price target, which it was just under by about $100. And the Bitcoin bulls finally ran out of steam, and they're now getting beat up by the bears because we're starting to see some significant selling in Bitcoin. We saw a huge bearish engulfing candle on a huge increase in volume, and we're now trading below the 20 simple moving average. So it's not like Bitcoin can go up forever in a straight line. It's just like stocks where it needs to cool off and it's going to have to consolidate before it can head higher and try to break above our price target. So it's back below 17,000. I do think Bitcoin could come as low as 15,000 or 13,800. So don't be in a rush to buy Bitcoin. Watch the price action and watch the technicals, because right now we're about to get that 5 EMA crossing below the 13 EMA, which means we could be going to a short-term bear trend. So be patient on Bitcoin and let it play out. and watch the channel every day, because as you know, I do updates on Bitcoin every single day. So it's not like I want you rushing into Bitcoin just because we're getting some selling, as we could still go much lower before we finally find support. On the US dollar, we're still seeing weakness, and remember, I always say a weak US dollar is going to be a strong stock market. So the US dollar is telling us to expect more bullishness in the stock market, and that's exactly what we're seeing. So the dollar is now heading for another leg lower, and it's likely the lower the dollar goes, the higher stocks are going to continue to head. So we're going to continue to watch the dollar, and you can see how strong this bearish trend is with all of these moving averages strongly trending to the downside. So don't expect any strength in the dollar anytime soon until it finally finds a bottom and starts bouncing, and we'll reassess the US dollar when that happens. On gold, we did break below our 1810 support level, and gold's not looking great. It's a little weird that the dollar's going weaker and gold is also going down, because usually it's the inverse, but that's what we're dealing with right now. So we're just going to stay objective and watch for gold to find support eventually. Our next support level on gold is down here at 1740. And it's likely with this price action in this bearish trend that we could see prices down here at 1740 on gold. Eventually, gold will bounce and we'll start to find where it's going to find support, and we'll start trying to generate upside price targets. On the financial sector, we still have bullish price action and bullish trending, which is going to help the S&P 500 continue to grind higher. On the industrial sector, we're still closing above the 5 EMA, so we have bullish price action and we still have that really strong bullish trend. Again, only going to help the S&P 500 continue to head higher. On the healthcare sector, the bulls are coming back, and we did get a price action close above all the moving averages today, and we can see that that 20 simple moving average is still extremely bullish, sloping to the upside. So healthcare is starting to bounce, and it could be right in time for it to go back into another bull market. So look for healthcare to break back above this 109 level and start closing and making higher highs on the daily chart. So going back to the S&P 500, you can still see we have bullish indications all over the stock market, with all of the sectors showing bullish price action and bullish trending. And we're seeing fear continue to leave the market with the VIX heading lower. So we're looking for the S&P 500 to continue to grind higher towards our price target of 377. And remember, we are going into the Santa Claus rally. So we want to buy the dip in this strong bullish trend. If we get any selling next week, we want to use that as opportunities to add to our long positions, because we are in a bull market right now. And it's very obvious if you look at the indications in the sectors and all the price action and trending. If you're being objective, don't look at any noise or any news. This stock market is bullish, and you're not going to want to miss out on the Santa Claus rally. Remember, there's the Stocks Channel Discord if you're looking for a disciplined and profitable trading community, and you can find out how to join in the link of the video in the description. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. Please remember to help me out by smashing that like button, and if you're new, subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my daily updates. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good luck out there. Have a great weekend, and as always, I will see you in the next video.